Is this the future of shopping or a debt trap in disguise? In today's fast-paced world of instant gratification, it's no surprise that we've found ways to buy things now and worry about paying for them later. Enter the Buy Now, Pay Later (BNPL) service, one of the latest financial trends that's sweeping across the globe. It sounds tempting, right? After all, who wouldn't love to get their hands on the latest gadget, trendy clothes, or even groceries without immediately digging into their savings? But as easy as it sounds, there's more to BNPL than meets the eye. You've probably seen these services popping up at checkout, offering you the option to split your payments into manageable chunks over time. But is it really that simple? Or are we stepping into a world where debt is a click away? In this video, we're diving deep into the pros and cons of Buy Now, Pay Later services, helping you understand if they're a game changer for your finances or a financial pitfall you should avoid. So, if you've ever used BNPL or thought about using it, stick around. We've got all the details you need. First, let's break down what Buy Now, Pay Later is. If you've shopped online in the last few years, there's a good chance you've encountered services like Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm, and others. These companies offer consumers the ability to purchase items and split the payments into interest-free installments, typically over 4 to 6 weeks. Sounds pretty convenient, right? In essence, you can shop today, pay tomorrow, and with no interest or fees as long as you make the payments on time. But what happens if you miss a payment? What happens when your impulse buys start to stack up and suddenly you're juggling multiple BNPL services at once? Let's get into the nitty-gritty details of what makes this financial trend so popular and what potential risks might lurk beneath the surface. There's no denying the appeal of BNPL services. After all, who doesn't want to buy that new product today without stressing about the immediate financial impact? But what are the other benefits? We live in a society where instant gratification reigns supreme, and BNPL caters perfectly to that need. You get access to products immediately while delaying the full payment until later. This can be particularly attractive for consumers who don't have enough savings to make the full purchase but still want or need the item now. Think about buying a new pair of shoes for an event or splurging on a kitchen appliance you've been eyeing for months. Have you ever found yourself making a purchase just because you could pay later? Did that convenience outweigh any potential concerns? Share your thoughts in the comments below. With BNPL services, you can spread out payments into manageable installments. Whether it's 4 equal payments every 2 weeks or monthly installments, this flexibility gives consumers more control over how they manage their finances. For people with irregular income like freelancers or gig workers, BNPL can be a helpful way to purchase what they need while balancing cash flow. One of the major selling points of BNPL services is the fact that they offer interest-free payments as long as you pay on time. When compared to traditional credit cards with high interest rates, BNPL services can be an attractive option for consumers looking to avoid accumulating interest on their purchases. Using BNPL is incredibly easy, especially online. It's integrated into many e-commerce platforms, allowing you to choose the payment option during checkout with just a few clicks. No need to apply for a credit card or line of credit. Just select your preferred BNPL service and you're good to go. This simplicity has contributed to the rapid rise of BNPL usage among millennials and Gen Z, who are often looking for ways to make shopping easier and more accessible. While BNPL services may sound like a dream come true, they aren't without their drawbacks. Let's take a look at the other side of the coin. What are the risks associated with using BNPL? One of the most significant risks of BNPL is overspending. Since payments are spread out over time, it's easy to underestimate the total amount you owe and get caught in a cycle of debt. Before you know it, you might have several BNPL purchases stacked up, each with its own set of payments. Managing multiple BNPL plans can be tricky, and it could lead to late fees, missed payments, and an overall feeling of being overwhelmed by debt. Have you ever gotten carried away with BNPL purchases and found yourself struggling to keep track of payments? Let me know if you've experienced this. If you miss a payment, things can get messy. Many BNPL services charge hefty late fees, and if your account falls too far behind, they may even report you to credit bureaus, which can affect your credit score. While the initial promise is to pay interest-free, missing payments can make the whole deal much more expensive and damaging to your financial health. Here's something to consider. BNPL services are not always reported to credit bureaus, but they could be if you fail to make your payments. While this may not impact your credit score immediately, missing a payment could result in serious long-term damage, especially if you end up defaulting. Additionally, some BNPL services run a soft credit check during the application process, so if you're already struggling with other debt, this could be a sign of financial instability. Some BNPL services charge interest or fees if you fail to pay within the agreed time frame. What initially seemed like a convenient and cost-free option could turn into a more expensive debt trap. Be sure to read the fine print. Some services offer 0% interest for a set period, but jump to high interest rates after the promotional period ends. So, after weighing the pros and cons, what's the takeaway for consumers? Should you use BNPL services or steer clear of them? The answer depends on how disciplined you are with your spending and payments. BNPL can be a helpful tool for managing cash flow and making purchases without interest. But it also comes with the responsibility of paying on time and budgeting properly. If you find yourself impulsively buying items and struggling to pay them off, it might be time to reconsider using BNPL or limit yourself to certain purchases. For others who can manage their finances well and know they'll be able to make payments on time, BNPL could be a useful and convenient payment option. Do you use BNPL services regularly, or do you avoid them? What are your main concerns with this financial trend? Let's talk about it in the comments below. As BNPL services continue to grow in popularity, it's crucial for consumers to weigh the benefits and risks before jumping in. The ease and convenience of spreading payments over time can be incredibly tempting, but it's essential to approach these services with caution and mindfulness. The key takeaway is this: stay in control of your finances. While BNPL may seem like a great solution for spreading out costs, it's easy to lose track of what you owe. The best strategy is to use these services sparingly, track your payments, and make sure you're paying off your debts on time. If used wisely, BNPL can be a tool for financial flexibility. But if you're not careful, it could lead you down a dangerous path of overspending and debt accumulation. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Rise Above Debt for more tips on managing your money, staying out of debt, and making smart financial decisions. See you next time, and remember, take control of your finances today for a better tomorrow.